god. Okay.
So now we'll never know whose fault it was.
It was probably your fault
Okay.
that we couldn't record.
Okay.
But
Guys, we almost were gonna have to shut down everything.
kill the podcast.
We were in crisis mode.
Pretty much. It was either the recording would start or we would both end our lives in a suicide pact.
Okay. At least
So
one of us would, it sounds.
yeah, so basically we would have both done it as like Romeo and Juliet style, of course.
Yeah, it always goes back to love for you.
And it's weird that you don't love your best friend. I'm just saying. Because
Anyways,
we're lovers before we were
okay.
besties.
Okay. Anyways,
Reddit
Reddit story.
stories. Okay, would you like to start us off today
I
with
was
your Reddit stories?
actually I was actually thinking you should go first since I did the last time.
Oh, 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 that's so nice of you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Um,
You don't even have it pulled up, do you?
no, I do. I just restarted my phone.
Take your time.
God. So, this is a repost of someone else's story from like 15 years ago. This one comes from a thread that asked the question, what is your silent act of personal defiance? So like what do you do in silence that nobody else you does knows you
Hmm.
do, right? And someone responded, when a kid is being a brat in a noisy and public area, I casually get close to them and fart on their head or face. I'm really tall, so it's usually a direct hit.
That is disgusting. That is actually disgusting.
And he goes on. If I decide to stare, it's usually with a, yeah, what the are you gonna do about it? Look. Um, he said, I'm about 6'7" so when I'm just trying to be friendly, i.e., not farting on a stranger's head, and meeting a family member or kid's family kid, whatever, for the
Hmm.
first time, I've noticed they get very hide in between their mother's legs, like they're intimidated. He goes on,
Yeah.
whatever, to be saying that he intimidates these little children, which I think is really funny, and puts his character into question a little bit. Anyways, further in the story, he is at Target drunk with his friend for some reason, and he sees a kid who's being a quote little shit in the action figure section. Okay. He said, I heard him from 5 aisles over, and it was like nails on a chalkboard. I tell my friend I'm gonna fart on this kid's head. Watch and learn. I,
That's so gross.
the language in this is so funny. I saunter over to the aisle in question and see the vile little calling his mom an idiot for not buying him a huge G.I. Joe the movie vehicle, which pissed me off even more considering how awful that movie was. And then he just basically is talking about the kid throwing a temper tantrum, which, mind you, this kid was being snotty and bratty. But I mean, maybe don't fart on the kid's head, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. No. That's.
And he adds fuel to the fire by saying, at the time, I was on a strict Chipotle carnitas burrito
Oh my
diet.
god.
And while I was watching all this, my stomach gave me an initial warning gurgle, telling me I was about an hour away from punishing the toilet.
This is horrid.
He says, I inch I inch a bit closer to my prey, inspecting some wrestling toys and pondering the weird homoeroticness of the whole sport in general. The
What
kid,
does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know why you would describe it like that.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah. The kid shouts, "Fuck you, I hate you."
Oh,
And I couldn't believe it. The kid gets his hand on his hands and knees and starts taking the toy out of the box. It's go time, mother. I position my back towards him. And at this point, I'm 2 feet away from him. His head is down, getting frustrated with those twisty tie things. And I go for the kill. I bend down to reach one of those toys on the lower shelf. At this point, my ass is inches away from this kid's head. Now, generally speaking, the best way to go about this is to act casual, drop your belly bomb, then walk away after a few seconds like nothing is out of the ordinary. I usually go one aisle over and listen to the kid's reaction in delight. However, today I couldn't help myself. I have my head tilted back, looking at the kid out of the corner of my eye to ensure accuracy.
oh my gosh.
And then his friend is like dying laughing, and the kid looks straight up. Basically, it's just long, so I'm summarizing it.
Hmm.
So he looks up at the friend laughing, and he doesn't notice that the ass like completely in his face. And then he notices, makes eye contact with the poster. He he says, "I relish in the moment and the look on this child's face, this child's confused and naive face. The initial blast was mighty and boisterous.
Oh my. It's so disgusting. I can't.
I swear I saw I saw his hair blowing in the wind."
It's like that meme on TikTok.
Yes.
You know, with the girl and her
Her
bangs.
bangs go up. Yes. He said, "If I wasn't wearing jeans, I think I could have probably blown over an empty soda can."
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. However, what immediately followed that out of the chamber was truly horrifying. The fart's implication changed without notice and swiftly. It went from joyous, dry air horn squeal to nefarious hissing.
Ew.
I thought the little moppet noticed the hateful metamorphosis before even I did, because he wrenched his neck violently, trying to get away from the personified evil being fumigated onto his soul. Be- because of his positioning, it was all in vain, as the only way out was forward, and forward would mean certain death. I had positioned myself well on the higher ground, free to escape or relent at any time, and him, poor and poor and immobilized, biding his time until the cruel attack was over. Oh my god. In total, it lasted about 4 seconds. But for that kid, it must have seemed like time was frozen.
It sounded like it was for a freaking minute how you was describing it.
Oh my god. The long term severe brain damage, which he no doubt suffered, only
Oh
added to
my
that
gosh.
effect. Hmm.
I wonder what the parent thought.
No, no, she heard it.
Oh,
And yep. Here, so I'm gonna skip over. The mom turns around, finds the kid crying. She walks up to him and asks what's wrong. The kid can't really say anything. He's fighting back laughter, obviously. And then as he's walking away, he screams, "He farted on me." And then the mom goes, "Excuse me, sir? Did you just fart on my son?" And, she goes, "Technically speaking, I guess he farted." Right? Like he's being an
yeah.
and she asked, "Why you fart on my son?" And, he because and then he answered, because the whole store could hear him being a little rotten ass to his mother, so I thought I'd come over and treat him like one. And she goes, this is what she says. Just he wrote just dot 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 just go.
Because, like, what do you say to that? Like, really?
Because what is going on? You could be put on the sex offender registry for that probably, especially because he described it as
No,
homoerotic.
that's what I was like, what is that even? What?
I'm actually dying. The amount of detail that was
Oh my
put into
gosh.
that.
That's so disgusting. What would you do if you had a kid and someone did that to your kid? Like, what do you think?
No, dude, because if they were being like that, I'd be like, "Thank you. Thank you for your
Oh,
service. Thank you for your fucking service." And now I'm not going to get him medicine if he gets pink eye because he was a little
that's what I was thinking, freaking pink eye. Like, I highly doubt he'll get it, but it's always just and they always say that, especially if you do like on pillows or something, if someone
Mhm.
sticks on the pillow. I don't know. I don't like farts in general, so I feel like I would be upset.
Oh my god. No, but if your kid was acting like that, bro, first of all, if I had a kid that acted like that, I would never take them out in public. Second of all, if they acted like that in public, I'd probably beat the shit out of them in public. So a fart is the least of their worries at this point.
Yeah, I don't even want kids, but if they were acting like that in public, I would be leaving the store. We would not be staying there.
Without them.
No.
I'm leaving you with the
No.
fart man to experience another homoerotic.
No, I'll probably like, oh my gosh. I will probably put them in the car and we're going home because absolutely not. I'd probably be the type to get like really embarrassed.
Oh my god.
Mm-mm. But then
Mighty.
again, I wonder for the kid to be, especially cursing and stuff at their parent, it does make me think a little bit like, does she allow him to get away with it? You know what I mean?
Obviously, she's allowing him to get away with it if she's allowing him to rip the box open in the middle of the store.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't put too much faith in these Reddit stories because it's possible that they are fake.
Hmm.
But I know there's kids out there that act like that.
Oh, for sure.
And I just like a lot of times to do with like very lenient or non-existent parenting.
Hmm.
Or I mean, you could just have a bad apple at the end of the day.
I do think majority is usually not parenting correctly.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, there definitely is some kids where it's like no matter what you do, it's not working.
I agree.
But I think most of the time kids like that, it means it's usually they have like ADHD or something of that matter. Absolutely not. That is so I can't. It's just too gross.
It is not gross.
It is gross.
It's funny when it's not you.
No.
Yeah, hilarious. Oh
Absolutely not. I'm one of those. I prefer people to not even do it in public.
You
Honestly.
sometimes you have to. You want to explode? Do you
No,
want to
I
explode?
understand. I understand. But like some people really like don't like just do not care. I'm one of those where go to like the bathroom. I feel like.
I mean I get that in public. I wouldn't fart in public. I'd be embarrassed if I farted in public. But like if I had to fart and I can't hold it,
Yeah, no, you're not really supposed to either, because that can cause issues if you do it like frequently.
yeah.
Yeah. Or there's also like ones that you had no idea it was coming too. But
Speaking of
I just mean
that,
if you're aware and you're able to go, you know, not public area, that's better in my opinion. So I have one, obviously.
obviously.
Mine's it's low-key a little sad, but
Oh,
it's just so like what on earth is going on? And also it's not like a full story. Like this person kind of just starts it Like not in a story way. She just throws it out there. Okay. So there it looks like they deleted their account, or at least the account that made this, but it's under the post of okay, this one is called As Summer is Approaching. Let's talk about some of those crazy Christian summer camp experiences.
Oh
What
God.
were some of your worst? And then they did their own. He said, here's some of mine, but I didn't want that one. So I looked in the comments. So then there was this one. Okay. Every cabin was assigned a country, and at the end of the session, the kitchen made food for each cabin from that country. All very Americanized, tacos from Mexico, brat bratwurst, I don't know how to say that, for Germany, etc. Everybody was really curious about what the other tables had to eat, and they all started sharing, which was encouraged by the counselors. Except it was the 80s, and my cabin was Ethiopia. Like, not funny, but where people were starving. So we had no food at my table.
Stop it. Are you serious?
Which is kind of, they said effed because Ethiopian food is amazing. So we just sat at the table because we didn't have any food to share. Anyhow, at the end of the dinner, everyone had a chance to share what they had learned about the other countries. And then when it came to our table, the director took over and spoke about the famine in Ethiopia.
Oh my God.
So not only did we not get to eat, we also didn't get to talk about it. Then all the other kids felt bad, so they brought us what was left of the food on their plates.
Ew.
They were gross. And then everybody felt good about themselves except my cabin, which went to bed silent and hungry.
Oh.
And when I got home, I discovered that my parents had sent me to camp so that they could euthanize my dog.
Oh.
She wasn't even sick, just very old and needed more care. They didn't want to, in quotations, upset me. I'm gonna go cry now.
Oh my God. Trinity. That is so bad.
Whose idea was that?
What? And Ethiopia has food. Like, even though, there's people hungry over there, they still cook food. You could have made like a classic dish. Oh
You could
my.
have at least given them small portions of something.
I don't
They really
know.
had to show them what.
That was messed up. And then
No, it's
I wonder what his
terrible.
parents did. Did he even tell them? I think that was the least of his worries when he got home, probably.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Like after that, and then you go home, and now your dog's gone. You didn't even get to say goodbye.
That's
Oh my
so
gosh.
messed up.
What if your kid came home and they didn't eat? What would you do?
If I didn't eat and my dog
No,
was being euthanized,
no. If your kid, if that happened to your kid, and you sent him off to a summer camp.
I would not do that. Those parents have serious issues.
Well, I doubt the parents knew that.
Oh, I mean, the reason they sent him off to the summer camp in general was issues.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm just talking about in the summer camp though. If your kid came home
I
and
would
they're like,
not I would not be happy. First of all, I'm paying for a summer camp for you not to feed my children, and then on top of that, they're spreading germs by getting
"Oh my
leftovers.
gosh, that's disgusting."
Yeah, so they're
You
spreading
know
germs.
me, I'd just go to bed starving. I don't eat off people ever.
Yeah, but kids are kids. They
Ugh.
don't know. They don't think about it. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna." That person that you just got off their plate, they could have herpes. They got HPV. I don't know. But it was a Christian summer camp, so maybe it's different too. I don't know if they are. Are they free or something or no?
No, at least I even have like at a local church near me, they go on a trip though. Oh, they do a splash camp here. Um, but you still have to pay for that. They don't go
Mm.
anywhere, but like they obviously go to church, but they don't camp there or anything. They're there during the daytime, but they still have to pay for that.
Yeah, because I think I went to a church summer camp type thing one time with my friends. I was like a teenager though. But all
Mm.
we had to pay for was like the actual activities. Like one time we went to the water park, we had to pay for the water park entry. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But otherwise, like
Um,
it would be free to like hang out. Like they would take us to this place and like, have that like it was like Christ Fellowship, so they have these things called like Vive. It's like concerts. It's kind of weird, and I wasn't vibing with it.
the one near me, we stay on the church, but you have to like the obviously the activities are also there then. That's like a water slide and then a pool and then there's like I think they do an inside like where it's a bunch of blow up things to like jump on.
Wait, that's at the church?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What they do is I can't remember. I think it's in the main. Yeah, it's in like where they would have like a service. I
Yeah.
guess they took out like all the chairs, if I remember correctly, and literally did blew up all the different like bounce houses and stuff inside.
Wow.
And then in the back, because they have like a pretty big backyard, and then there's also a river. That's where they would do the water slide and the pool.
Yeah.
So it would just be there. And then if you pay for it, obviously, then you get the lunch for free. But if you wanted like extra snacks, I believe that's you have to pay for that. So
Dang.
like the parents would probably give them. I don't think it's like too expensive, but you still have to. I believe you still have to pay for extra snacks.
Yeah. Summer camps are terrible. Have you ever been to one?
I never been to. I've been to splash camp. I can't remember as a kid if I went, but I did volunteer. But then I had to stop because I got sick from being outside so
Yeah, you're allergic to lice.
Yep, and I think it was the second day, and then I got sick, the sinus infection. So then I had to quit.
Quitter.
But I think it only lasts like a week or two.
That's awful for parents.
But yeah, I've never been. I don't think, at least I don't remember ever going to like an actual like summer camp.
Mm.
I don't think so.
Uh-uh. Wow. That was a terrible, terrible story.
No, that was actually insane.
That
Like,
you said it's kind of sad. I was not expecting that.
I just can't believe they, yeah. Like, it's so crazy that they did. Like, I don't know how they thought that that was a good idea.
I don't know. I mean,
Like,
what
what were
it
they
was in the
thinking?
80s, he said though, so they're not like that would never fly nowadays, I don't think.
No, they would. Who knows what would happen if they tried to do that now?
I mean,
Absolutely.
personally, if you didn't feed my kid and then let them eat off the dirty plates of others, I'd probably want money.
Well,
You're paying for the hospital bill.
they probably have to like they'd have to probably shut down.
I mean, that is
Honestly,
disgusting. I get like sharing buffet style, not like
well, not even, but they didn't even get their own food. Is the whole thing.
exactly. Like you can't just not feed a child.
Exactly, like they would probably get shut down if they haven't already. Who knows?
No, they're still in operation.
Doing it every year.
That kid will never forget Ethiopia has a famine issue. Never. Because he went without dinner one time.
Actually, insane, insane.
And he didn't even get to participate like the other kids did.
No, they didn't even get to speak about anything because the other tables got to talk about what they ate and stuff. I don't know. Well, you know, I don't want kids, but I don't know if I had one, I don't know if I'd send them to summer camp or not.
Oh, I would.
You would?
Boarding school, sleepaway camp.
Boarding school?
Dude, as a kid, I always wanted to go to a boarding school. Always. I think it was like seeing it in the movies and like, wanting that freedom away from parents, right? Because like every kid wants to be, well, as a kid, I was hyper independent. I was 11 years old looking at apartment catalogs. I'm serious, bro. I was ready. So I always wanted to go to boarding school. And if my kids anything like me, I mean, if they're screaming, crying, kicking, I'm not going to send them to boarding school, obviously. But if they're like, yeah, I'll try it. And if I'm rich,
Um,
of course.
I don't I don't know if I would have liked summer camp or not, honestly.
You probably
Cause
wouldn't.
because I remember even in elementary school, I know it's elementary school, but whatever. I was gonna have my first sleepover like at a friend's house, and I remember I literally had to call my mom to pick me up because I just couldn't. I was too scared to even sleep there.
Why?
I don't know. I was really bad when I was in elementary school. I was pretty bad with sleeping on my own too. I remember I'd always go to my brother's room because I couldn't fall asleep.
My sister was like that. She
Really?
slept with my parents until she was maybe, I don't want to say 13, maybe 12. But
Well,
she sleeps alone now.
no. Even when we had our own rooms, me and my brother would also sleep with my mom sometimes. Um, I think that was all elementary though. But even in middle school, because of where we lived, we shared a room for a long time.
Mm,
So we had to sleep in one bed. And then I think it was really like more like maybe seventh or eighth grade. And then like high school, I was able to finally have my own bed for sure.
mm.
And that's when I start sleeping alone. I know at my when I was living like when I would stay at my dad's and we were living at my uncle's, I'd sleep on the couch. I think that was like middle school time.
You were kicked
And then
out.
that's also when I got tested for allergies.
Oh.
I would get sick a lot, and my uncle had a dog. So
Oh.
this is, and the dog would sleep on the couch with me.
Oh.
So that's probably why I was getting sinus infections. Like
All the
it felt
time.
like literally like multiple times a year. And yeah, it's probably because of the dog.
Well, you're
Cause it,
ridiculous.
oh, okay.
Like, I've never met anyone allergic to life. Can't go out in the sun.
Okay.
Won't go
I'm
to
not.
the anywhere with
I'm not
nature.
allergic to the sun. I just burn easily.
Yeah, so do I. We're just white. That's what they call that. And pasty.
See.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't care about the sun anyway, so I'm fine.
You literally are boarded up right now. Not a lick of a UV ray is entering your room.
It really is. I have blackout curtains on my windows.
You have blinds, then blackout curtains, and then you got wood panels
And then
knocking them.
there, there'll be just a slither of light that I see every morning in my room.
Ridiculous. You need to put hurricane shutters up at this point.
Maybe I should.
Perfect.
I just want it black in here at all times.
You would like that, so you don't have to see your pigsty of a room.
But that's such a lie. I
Oh,
have, I am organized. I'm a very organized person.
yep.
Literally, the only thing on my floor is my slides
Uh huh.
and my little house boots that I wear.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
And now my dehumidifier because I have one,
Uh huh.
which obviously has to be on the floor, so I don't know why I included that. Anyway,
That's like saying, and my bookcase,
that's when I started looking around. I was like, wait, I should just name everything at that point.
and my bed.
But yeah, so I don't want to hear it. I mean, we can.
Every time I go
No,
over
because
there,
oh,
terrible.
how does it feel to be a liar?
Unaccommodating.
Unaccommodating?
I'm not even allowed to use the bathroom.
Yeah, you gotta go outside for that.
Yeah, actually, you make me pee in a bucket, and then when it's outside hours, only at night, you make me bring it out to the backyard, dump the pee out, rinse it out, and then I'm allowed to come back inside.
Well, we always told you if you want to use the bathroom, you just gotta pay. I
Yeah.
mean,
And listen, the reason that I can't pay is because you steal all my money when I enter.
well, room and board. What do you want?
And it's really messed up because they don't even give me toilet paper. So Trinity doesn't know that she's finding out for the first time. I rip the pages out from her beloved books and I use them as toilet paper.
Right, so that's such a lie. I check my books often. I check them often, and I would know if pages are missing.
No, I don't
Because
think you
you know
would.
what? How I know you would just rip it out where it would just you wouldn't even rip the whole page out. Probably half the page still in there because you're not precise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Says the messy hoarder who makes
I'm
me
not.
pee in a bucket.
Do we need to talk about your room again when we were roommates on your
Um,
side?
I just had normal messes, you know, some clothes here and there.
You even admitted
Yeah.
that you were like because of that roommate story. I wanted to see your opinion on when you were my roommate because you knew. Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
But I was never filthy. I was never a
I always
hazard.
want to post pictures.
Oh, of the clothes on the floor?
Mine?
Mine.
Oh, no, I was talking about my room.
Oh, of
I'm
your
talking about a
hazardous
lot.
room?
Oh, so you just admitted
What, that there was clothes on the floor? I already said that.
everywhere.
Oh, please.
Everywhere.
Oh, please. Yeah, she
I
wanted to
remember.
act like a neat freak when we were there in the room because she was just had nothing else to do, really. So
No,
so
yeah, that's just what everyone typically does. You clean. First of all, you always kind of clean every day. Like, not
every
clean.
day.
I mean, like, everything's picked up.
Obviously you don't.
But then you do like a clean once a week where
In
you
your
surface
hoarder
clean.
pigsty.
Oh my gosh. Everything is organized. I have a lot of stuffed animals, but they're all organized.
Oh, huh. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, books all organized. I even am starting to categorize the
You
books.
don't even know the words, so how could you do that
I just said the word.
after stuttering?
You're just gonna lose this argument, and
I
so now
think you're
you're just
just getting
attacking
really
everybody again.
defensive right now
No, no, no. That's it.
because
End
you're
it.
losing.
No, end
Oh,
it. I'm done.
end it, end it, end it.
End it. End it.